Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a Raven touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Hurts going to keep it again. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice game. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Here we go, set!
They go play action with Hurts. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra from 19 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Cover the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st and 10 here. You know, they could just get 3 out of this. There's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Again, Jackson. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they get no chance to win this game.
Third down, knocked away and incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. He'll send Brown in motion right.
19 tight.
On 1st down, Hurts. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Mustang 19.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And some room to run now. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 58 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So first and 10 now from the 30. In motion right is Watkins. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, second and 4. Now Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all games. They went back to him in his cover. Just unable to connect. So the play results in no gain.
Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
What are we doing?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion right is Watkins. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are going to go heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This will be caught at about the 3. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Come on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
On 1st and 10, it's Downs. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens